Okay, Mike, so I wanted to show you kind of what I'd set up on the modifications to this Sigma chamber wall prior to spitting out any drawings for it. So I'll kind of walk you through what we have here. Here's the original wall. Um, and in fact, let me hide this. You see there's the original slots and whatnot. When this plate comes back in, you can see it's larger than those slots. And so I'll show you here on the back side as I modify this. That's that plate right there. The alignment plate, the FR4 plate's already been cut down in this model view. And so when I take my bib faceplate to the actual modifications that I made, then you can see I had to open up vertically as well to fit this plate in there, to fit your alignment plate in there properly. And then I opened it out widthwise. So that's why I can't just cut at each individual slot. We're actually going to have to open up on the sides as well. So looking at this side, that basically you just have this large opening now in the wall where you used to have the 10 slots. Your FR4 piece easily goes in that area and can align wherever it needs to on the insulation and standoffs within the chamber wall. So this is interior to the chamber right here. So the next plate are these little interior bib plates, 3/16 stainless steel, just a solid plate that has the mounting studs on it for the bib rack. And so these will go on and secure to the actual back, the bib plate here with hardware through these different holes. I did 1032 screws, and so those will secure there. We're clear of any hardware going through here that secures to the, I guess, Teflon or FR4 pieces on the backside. So those plates will go on there, and then from there, your bib racks mount. So your bib racks will mount directly to those studs. So when you need to remove this, all you're doing is you pull your bib racks out, pull those off, then you have access to these plates, remove this hardware, those come out. Oh, that's wrong ones. Remove your hardware, you pull these out, and then you have open access to whatever is on the inside of the chamber. So you can pull out your alignment plate, and then you have access to all of your individual feed-through cards on the interior side. So the one thing I don't know about those feed-through cards is what, I guess they have those little Teflon angle brackets on them that will keep them from being pulled out as you pull a bib out. So I'm not sure what's holding those extender boards to the back plane other than just the connection of the pins and the little connectors. But that's what I have set up. The only other thing I have to do to this plate right here is put the actual tapped hole locations in to coincide with the actual bib plate assembly that we're throwing on there. So I don't show any gasket on here right now. Your FR4 piece, of course, will actually sit further back. I've just got it aligned with this plate right now because I wasn't sure exactly how far back. So on this plate, we'll have to secure the gasket to the back side of that plate using RTV and make the cuts wherever you need to. The other thing we had talked about is I modified these pieces here to include slotted holes there, and there to get the vertical adjustment. And then we had talked about modifying these rails to include slotted holes there as well, so that on the inside we can use our same countersunk screw, but going up through a through hole that's slotted and hardware on the back side, so that those can be adjusted left to right as well for each individual slot. So need to add that dimension as well. Wanted to give you an idea of what the overall assembly and setup here looked like. Make sure we're on the same page, like I said before I started sending out drawings to you.